Hello everyone, this is Mohammad Asad Ali and I teach mathematics at the International School. So in this video we will be doing Unit 5 Fractions Practice 3. Moving to question number 1, it says find the reciprocal of each fraction. A reciprocal is just turning upside down a fraction. So reciprocal of 2 over 9 will be 9 over 2 and 3 over 5 will be 5 over 3. 10 over 21 will be 21 over 10. 1 over 8 will be 8, and we do not write 1 in the denominator, so only 8 is the answer. 4, this is actually 4 over 1, so this can be written as 1 over 4. We should not put equal sign because they are not equal. And 4 over 11 should be 11 over 4. Moving to question number 2, we have to solve these fractions division problems. So remember, when we divide fractions, actually we have to convert this into multiplication, and when we divide the when we change the division into multiplication, we have to reciprocate the fraction. So this 9 over 22 will become 22 over 9, and now we need to simplify this. 11 times 1 and 11 times 2, 3 times 1, 3 times 3, so we get 2 over 3. For part B, it's 24 over 5. Division will turn into multiplication, and this 9 over 20 will become 20 over 9. And now we need to simplify. 5 ones are 5, 5 fours are 20, 3 threes are 9, and 3 eights are 24. So this becomes 32 over 3, and we can write it into mixed fractions. So 3 times 10 is 30, and 2 is the remainder. Now for part C, it's 1 over 4 multiplied by 16 over 7, and when you simplify this you get 4 over 7. Part D, it's 7 over 12 multiplied by, this is 14 over 1, so this becomes 1 over 14, and now you simplify this 7 and 14, so this becomes 1 over 12 times 2 is 24. Part E, 5 times 2 is 10, 10 plus 4 is 14 over 5. This division will turn into multiplication, and this will reciprocate it. 5 times 1, 5 times 2, 7 1 are 7, 7 2s are 14. So 2 times 2, 4 is the answer. For part F, if we multiply 8 by 6, we get 48. 48 plus 3 is 51 over 8 divided by 12 times 2 is 24. 24 plus 1 is 25. Over 12. Now this becomes 51 over 8 multiplied by 12 over 25. We can simplify 12 and 8, so this becomes 2. 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. Now 51 times 3 is 153, and 21 times 2 is 50. Now we need to simplify this, so this becomes 50 times 3 is 150, so 3 is the remainder. Moving to question number 3, explain in words the difference between 5 times half and 5 divided by half. So 5 times half is basically, we have halves 5 times, 1 2 3 4 and 5, so this becomes 5 over 2. And 5 divided by half means, if we divide, how many halves are required to make a 5? How many halves are required to make a 5? Just like 2 halves are required to make 1, so we can say 10 halves are required to make 5. So they are also asking to calculate both answers and compare. So when we multiply 5 by 1 over 2, so 5 times 1 is 5 divided by 2, and when we solve 5 divided by 1 over 2, so this becomes 5 multiplied by 2 over 1, so 5 times 2 is 10, and we do not write 1 in the denominator, so 10 is the answer. So it's 5 over 2 and it is 10, so we are getting two different answers. Question number 4, athletic events have always drawn human together, and there is some information here. So in 2016, at one of the early rounds in Olympic soccer, only 3/5 of the seats were occupied, and out of that number, 1/4 were cheering for visiting team. So what fraction of the seats were occupied by people for cheering for visiting team? So if 3 out of 5 were there and 1 out of 4 of that, so we can say that 3 ones are 3 and 5 fours are 20, so 3 out of 20 were cheering for the visiting team. And now for the home team, so we know that fraction is of people is 3 out of 5, and if 1/4 are cheering for visiting team, that means the remaining 3/4 are cheering for their home team. So 3 times 3 is 9 and 5 times 4 is 20. So tickets for half of the unoccupied seats. So we know that if 3 out of 5 are occupied, so means 2 out of 5 are unoccupied. So tickets for half of the unoccupied seats were given away at half time. So what fraction of the total number of seats does this represent? So half of this. So we will just multiply this by half. So 2 and 2 cancel, so it's 1 over 5, and we can simply say that 2 out of 5, the half of 2 out of 5 is 1 out of 5. Now moving to question number 5. Students are voting for their school president, which has produced a lot of interactions among students and candidates. In order to win, a candidate must receive at least two-thirds of the votes. So two-thirds of the votes in each of the grade 4 to 6. If there are 30 students in grade 4, so there are 30 students in grade 4, so that means a winning candidate needs two-thirds of 30. If you simplify this, this becomes 20 from grade 4, and in grade 5 there are 24 students, so two-thirds of 24, 3 ones are 3, 3 eights are 24, that is 16, and 21 students in grade 6. So for grade 6, two-thirds of 21, 3 ones are 3, 3 sevens are 21, and 7 twos are 14. So this is the minimum number of votes that the winning candidate needs from each grade. Moving to question number 6, we have been given some information. So suppose 3/5 of the flour is used in each midsummer cake, and bakery used 8 out of 8 whole 4 over 10 cups of flour yesterday. So how many cakes did the bakery made? So we need to find out how many 3/5 cup are making this number. So we just need to divide this. 8 whole 4 over 10 divided by 3 over 5. So we will get how many 3/5 are there in this. So 10 times 8 is 80, 80 plus 4 is 84 over 10. This division turns into multiplication. Now 5 and this can be simplified. 2 ones are 2, 2 4 times 42, 3 ones are 3, and 3 ones are 3, 1 remainder, and 3 fours are 12. So they have made 14 cakes. Part B, if two-thirds of a cup of sugar is used in each cake, how many cakes can be made with 5 whole 1 over 3 cups? So it's same, we just need to find out how many two-thirds are making 5 whole 1 over 3. So we need to divide 5 whole 1 over 3 by 2 over 3. 3 5s are 15, 15 plus 1 is 16 over 3, the division into multiplication. 3 and 3 cancel, 2 ones are 2, 2 eights are 16, so 8 is the answer. For part C, a baker had 7 over 8 of a tin of corn starch left and used 1/4 of it. So he had 7 over 8 and he used 1/4 of it. So what fraction of tin was used? So 7 ones are 7 and 8 fours are 32. So the person has used 7 out of 32 fraction of the tin. Question number 7. A survey shows that an estimated two-thirds of all teenagers own a smartphone, and of those teenagers, three-fourth of two-thirds said they have a dispute with a friend via text. So what fraction of teenage, they are asking just the fraction, we simplify 3 and 3 and 2 and 2, so we get 1 over 2. That is the answer. That means half of the teenagers are having dispute. So what are some issues with having a dispute over text that are not issues when having with same discussion face to face? So when you are obviously when you are texting someone, so expressions cannot be seen, and even person cannot see your facial expressions. So this is just an individual answer, it depends on you, but usually in my point of view this is the reason. So that's it for today. Thank you very much.